This is Alara. I've traveled through time, and into my own least favorite granddaughter.
Your Highness, could it be the fever has damaged your mind?
In that case, I must warn the young emperor immediately that Prince Regis is plotting a rebellion. Young Em... Where is the emperor?
Princess? His Majesty is currently at the Palace of Gathered Beauties, selecting consorts.
You ungrateful little brat! My first week of mourning isn't even up and you're throwing a consort selection! Let's go to the Palace of Gathered Beauties.
Oh, Empress Dowager. You were so young. How could you just die like that?
Empress Dowager.
This was all Prince Regis is doing, that wolf. He bribed the royal physician in secret and poisoned my medicinal broth.
Empress Dowager, Empress Dowager. Empress Dowager. Empress Dowager. Empress Dowager. Empress Dowager, you and my royal brother always looked down on me. Before my royal brother died, he would rather appoint that decadent son of yours as emperor than pass the throne to me. Well, if that's how it is, go and keep my brother company in peace.
But fortunately, my son is now emperor. In the future, he will avenge me.
That worthless boy emperor of yours is infatuated with women all day long, neglecting his duties at court. Even if I don't lift a finger, the ministers themselves will have him deposed. This empire, well, will be mine one day.
This is an outrage. That's it, I've had it. What's happening? I'm fading away.
My head hurts so much.
The princess, she's awake.
Princess!
Where is this?
You're awake. Princess, you're finally awake. Princess, you're awake.
Thank goodness, princess.
But I died, didn't I?
Thank goodness. You had a high fever, unconscious for 3 whole days. Thank heavens you're finally awake. You're sweating so much. Have some water.
How dare you! How dare you give me this dishwater, this voice? What's wrong with it?
Spare me, Princess, but this is the best tea the Imperial household has sent us in days.
Princess, why is she calling me that? This is Alara. I've traveled through time, and into my own least favorite granddaughter.
Your Highness, could it be the fever has damaged your mind?
In that case, I must warn the young emperor immediately that Prince Regis is plotting a rebellion. Young Em... Where is the emperor?
Princess? His Majesty is currently at the Palace of Gathered Beauties, selecting consorts.
You ungrateful little brat! My first week of mourning isn't even up and you're throwing a consort selection! Let's go to the Palace of Gathered Beauties.
Your Majesty, everyone is here.
They all came for a reason. I think we should keep them all, and help our great kingdom of Ethel continue its family line.
Yes.
Thank you for your great kindness, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, Princess Elara requests an audience.
Let her in.
Yes.
That's strange. Is my eyesight failing me? Alara's expression. Why does it look exactly like Mother's? Alara, you stand before your father. Why aren't you bowing?
You little brat! Making your own mother kneel before you. Your Majesty, I'm afraid you are not worthy of this gesture.
Oh?
The princess has truly lost her mind. She dares to strike even the emperor.
Do you intend to rebel?
I wonder where all your talk of benevolence and righteousness has gone.
You dare use the royal eye?
Aeon, look closely and see who I am.
Wait,
How do you know my childhood name? Ayan is a name from when I was 1 month old, given to me by my mother. Only mother calls me that. Moth? But you're supposed to be dead.
Excuse me? I am not dead. You don't seem too thrilled about that. My body's barely cold, and you're already throwing a consort selection banquet. Some filial son you are.
That's not it. Mother. I just missed you so much. I was so scared that I'd never see you again.
I raised this child myself. I know him. He may be a bit mischievous, but he has a good heart. He could never be so unfilial. What's really going on?
Mother, Uncle said that as the Emperor, I shouldn't wallow in grief over your passing. I should pull myself together quickly and fill the inner palace. If I can continue the royal line for the kingdom of Ethel, then it would be a comfort to you and Father's spirits in heaven.
It's him, again. Son, do you know it was Prince Regis who killed your father and me?
Mother, don't you think you have too much of a personal grudge against Uncle? Everyone knows that Uncle is devoted to the kingdom. If it weren't for his support, how could I have ever ascended to the throne?
What? You don't believe me?
I do.
Oh, my foolish boy. I'm afraid even if Prince Regis drives him from the throne, he'd still praise him for putting justice before family.
Mother, the way you're looking at me, it's like you're looking at a piece of pork on sale at the market.
Since heaven has given me a second chance at life, so I must seize this opportunity. I must protect my son and avenge the late Emperor. Right now, I need to get my son back on the right track.
Mother.
Project Raise an Emperor begins now.
Your Highness.
I've been in mourning for the Empress Dowager lately. What's the boy Emperor been up to?
His Majesty is being truly absurd. I just did as you asked. Dropped a few hints about the selection of consorts in his ear, and he launched a nationwide search for chosen maidens. I hear that among the common people and the ministers, there is already a great deal of dissatisfaction.
Excellent. The more he acts the fool, the more he squanders the hearts of the people. Right now, the floods in the southwest are dire. Ministers are flooding the throne with memorials pleading for aid. In the coming days, round up more people. Keep him busy. Don't let a single one reach him. When Prime Minister Gideon returns and sees the boy Emperor neglecting the court's affairs, he'll hit the roof. Then this empire will be as good as mine.
That's easy enough. The Emperor's taken a real liking to gambling lately. Gambling day and night, practically lives at the tables. I'll go set up a game right now. I'll make sure His Majesty has the time of his life. Make him forget all about his duties and the people.
The day Prime Minister Gideon returns is the day we force the boy Emperor to abdicate.
His Majesty bestows upon Princess Alara 10 bushels of bright pearls, 10 bolts of cloud brocade, 8 pairs of jade bracelets, a golden threaded Nanmu vanity set, 5 chests of mermaid silk, and 10 pairs of mutton fat jade bowls. Your Highness, these are all gifts from His Majesty.
Thank you for your trouble. Please lead them and store these in the treasury.
No trouble at all. For Princess Alara to earn such favor from Your Majesty, your good fortune has only just begun. All right, follow me.
Princess, you offended His Majesty yesterday. I thought His Majesty would punish you. Who would have thought so many gifts would arrive today?
It's only right that he gives me these things. At this hour, has His Majesty already finished court? Is he in the Imperial Study reviewing memorials?
Your Highness. His Majesty is currently in the Hall of Mental Cultivation with Leo and the others gambling.
What?
small.
I'm betting on big again this round. I'm definitely winning this one too.
Your Majesty, you've won 3 rounds in a row. We're almost cleaned out.
Your Majesty, you truly are the son of heaven. Even the heavens want you to win.
I'm not just bragging, but in all of Ethel, if I say I'm second best at gambling, then nobody dares call themselves first. Yes, yes, yes.
Come on.
Let's continue. Mother! Mother. What brings you here?
So you're playing dice. Can I join in? Perfect timing. I can help my son kick his gambling addiction.
Don't tell me. You know how to play dice.
When I was young, I was a renowned, talented lady in the capital of Ethel. I didn't just master history and state policy, I aced games of chance too.
Then you shall play with me. I've been on a winning streak. It's getting boring. I never realized my gambling skills were this formidable. Well, just when you lose, try not to cry, okay? This round, I'm betting big again. Stick with me and you'll strike it rich.
That's clearly 3 ones. Bet small.
Impossible. I shook them myself. How could I not know the result?
Who's willing to spot me some silver? I guarantee you'll come out ahead.
I am willing.
Watch me win this one, and leave the boy emperor penniless. All this goes on small.
Fine. Since you're playing so high stakes, this month's allowance, I'll bet this whole month's allowance every last bit. You know what they say, the more you bet, the more you earn. After all, I'm bound to win. My skills are unmatched. No shame in losing to me.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. If you lose, you'll be the one embarrassed.
I think you're the one who shouldn't count their chickens, because I'm definitely going to win.
This can't be. It really is small. Princess, you're incredible.
You just got lucky to win this round. Care for another game?
All right. Since you won't admit defeat, let's each take a cup and play one more round. If I lose, I'll return all this silver back to you. And if you lose, you must never gamble again. And he must finish going through all the backlogged memorials this month. What's with the hesitation, Father? Getting cold feet?
Fine. You're on. Bring the cup. I refuse to believe my luck is always this rotten.
Six, 6, 6. Your Majesty rolled triple sixes. What's left to compare, Princess? Princess Alara is still too young. In all the world, no daughter has ever beaten her own father. Wow.
Don't even bother. It's already a sure win for me. Look, just hand over my silver so I can get back to my game. Those memorials are packed with words I can't even bear to look.
Hold your horses, Your Majesty. You haven't even seen what's in my cup yet. How can you judge who wins or loses?
No matter what you roll, you're bound to lose.
Father, before the final result is revealed, never assume you've got a sure win.
The way Mother's talking, could it be she might actually beat me?
No.
Absolutely not. I've already got the highest roll possible.
The princess is so confident. Thought there might be a twist. Turns out I was just overthinking.
You should just head back to the palace and rest.
Six, 6, 6, and a 1. The princess is the winner.
How can this be?
Your Majesty is the ruler of this nation. State affairs are burdensome. If anyone dares take him out for fun again, I won't spare any of you. The boy emperor. Your mother is still your mother. Let me ask you one thing. Do you yield or not?
Mother. Of course I yield to you.
I have reminded you many times, but you were blinded by your own pride, arrogant and overconfident. You never took others' advice to heart. You must understand, in a king's rule, the greatest taboo is willful ignorance and conceit.
I know I was in the wrong.
In that case, hurry up and fulfill your promise. Go review those memorials.
So, the boy emperor, is he still playing dice with those little eunuchs? He's completely lost in it.
Your Highness, His Majesty is currently in the Hall of Mental Cultivation, reviewing memorials.
What?
I have failed in my duty. I deserve your punishment.
What exactly happened?
It's... Princess Ilara beat His Majesty in a bet. Now he has to honor the bet and review memorials seriously.
What? Kalen's always been a troublemaker. How could he listen to that little girl?
I don't know either.
Prime Minister Gideon returns to court tomorrow after recovering from his illness. If that boy emperor figures out a solution for the floods and starts issuing orders in court, it'll be way harder to take him down later.
Then just keep the emperor from showing up at court, problem solved. Your Highness, the chosen maidens, His Majesty placed in the Palace of Gathered Beauties, might be of use.
Good. I'll leave this matter for you to arrange. Prime Minister Gideon is a veteran minister of 3 reigns, an example for all officials. If he discovers tomorrow that the boy emperor is not in the court, he'll bring out the regent's whip bestowed by the late emperor and whip His Majesty. All the ministers will follow his lead and petition, declaring the emperor is unworthy, forcing him to abdicate. Once I'm on the throne, you'll be handsomely rewarded.
I thank your Highness.
I've been at it all night. There's just these few memorials left. It wouldn't be too late to review them tomorrow, would it? Shh.
Your Majesty, you've been at it all night. You must be worn out. Those new beauties you chose the other day, you haven't visited them yet. I say, let them help you unwind.
Ready my carriage. To the Palace of Gathered Beauties.
Yes.
Beauty, don't you run from me, Beauty. Come and get me, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, I'm over here behind you.
Catch me if you can, Your Majesty.
Mark my words. Don't let me catch you. Otherwise, you're in for it.
Your Majesty, right behind you. Over here.
Your Majesty, it's time for court.
In the court with my uncle presiding. What's one day? Don't you disturb me today.
I understood.
Beauty. Let's keep playing.
Huh? His Majesty didn't go to court today.
Well, yes, Princess. The southwest is flooded. Prince Regis, Prime Minister Gideon, and all the ministers are in the Hall of Violet Empyrean waiting for His Majesty's decision.
Prime Minister Gideon is known for being upright and incorruptible, and the regent's whip in his possession can be used to strike down an incompetent ruler and punish corrupt officials. If my son really angers Prime Minister Gideon, and with Prince Regis instigating behind the scenes, my son's throne could be in danger. Let's go find His Majesty.
Outrageous! The floods are raging. Refugees are displaced everywhere. Local officials have been sending memorials up the chain all the way to the throne, and yet nothing's been done. The royal court gives you so much money every year. Was it for you to embezzle funds and collect ghost salaries?
Prime Minister, you can't blame us for this. Ever since you took leave due to illness, His Majesty, without you to supervise him, hasn't set foot in court once.
What? Your Highness, you're His Majesty's royal uncle, and were granted the power of a regent by the late emperor. Why didn't you report this directly to him?
You've got me all wrong. As soon as I found out, I came straight to inform His Majesty. But he doesn't even regard me, his royal uncle, at all.
Prime Minister, forgive my bluntness, but this emperor, forget about Prince Regis. Even if the Empress Dowager was still alive, I doubt she could control him.
What do you mean?
The Empress Dowager just passed. We're still in the first week of mourning. Yet His Majesty is already holding a grand selection of consorts. He says he needs to fill the inner palace. I tried my best to persuade him. I've talked myself hoarse. But His Majesty just won't listen to me.
Outrageous. In Ethel, filial piety is our foundation. To ignore the people's suffering shows a lack of benevolence. To be unfilial to a virtuous mother shows a lack of virtue. If he lacks both benevolence and virtue, how can his throne be secure? Where is His Majesty? Look at the time. Why isn't he in court?
We've already sent someone to fetch him. His Majesty is busy at the Palace of Gathered Beauties, amusing himself with the new maidens. He's forbidden any disturbances.
This is utterly preposterous. Today is Prime Minister Gideon's first day back after his illness, his first day back at court. Could it be that His Majesty doesn't even respect our Prime Minister anymore?
This is intolerable. Everyone, follow me to the Palace of Gathered Beauties. As His Majesty's regent father, I will give you all an explanation. Let's go. The regent's whip.
Your Highness, slow down. Wait up for me.
Prince Regis is too cunning. He must have already taken Prime Minister Gideon to the Palace of Gathered Beauties. The Prime Minister is a stickler for rules. If he catches my son fooling around with the chosen maidens, he'll be furious.
We have to hurry. It'll be too late.
Prime Minister,
if you must reprimand His Majesty, shouldn't it be done in private? With so many ministers watching, if the Emperor loses face, how can he ever preside over court again and face all his ministers?
He is utterly incompetent. What face is there left to save? Today, if that boy Kalen doesn't give me a proper explanation today, he can forget about the throne.
Prime Minister, what brings you here?
Where is the Emperor?
Hey, he's not here? My beauty?
I got you.
I clearly heard the Emperor's voice. You wretched fool. How dare you say he's not here?
Have mercy, Prime Minister.
I am a disgrace to the late Emperor and the Empress Dowager. Her body is not yet cold, and this wretched, unfilial creature wallows in pleasure. I will use the regent's whip, bestowed by the late Emperor, to beat this incompetent fool to death. We will install a new Emperor.
A wise decision, Prime Minister.
Once Kalen is deposed, I will be the only one left in the House of Kalen. My ascension to the throne is imminent.
Aha! My little beauty. I finally caught you.
You ignorant fool. Take a good look and see who I am. This very day, I will invoke my authority as regent to depose you.
Gideon! Gideon!
Did I hear that right? For a second there, I could have sworn I heard the Empress Dowager.
What are you waiting for? The kingdom of Ethel and its people cannot be ruined by the Emperor.
I greet you, Prime Minister, and Your Highness, Prince Regis, and all the ministers. Isn't the inner palace forbidden to court officials? What brings you all here?
Where is the Emperor? We clearly heard his voice just now.
The Emperor should be in the Hall of Mental Cultivation, going over memorials. Lucky I got here in time, or my son would have been in deep trouble.
Gotcha, beauty. Mother? What are you doing here? You are all dismissed.
If I hadn't shown up, you might not have lived to see another sunrise.
What's going on?
Prince Regis is on his way here with Prime Minister Gideon. If they catch you in this ridiculous state, do you think your throne will remain secure?
I am doomed. Prime Minister Gideon is upright and incorruptible. If he finds out about this, he'll have me deposed for sure. Mother, what do I do?
Quick, get inside and hide.
Why, you little girl?
You're clearly lying.
Where on earth is the Emperor?
Prince Regis, Princess Alara is just a child. There's no need to shout at her. There, don't cry. On behalf of Prince Regis, I apologize. Well, aren't you going to comfort her? Well?
Alara. My darling. Who here bullied her?
Wasn't me.
Your Majesty, Prince Regis. He was yelling so loudly, it scared Her Highness to tears.
You insolent servant.
Uncle, even if you have a problem with me, you can always speak to me directly. Why take it out on my daughter?
No, wait. Please let me explain. Princess, I was wrong. I shouldn't have yelled at you.
Very well then. Since Prince Regis is offering a sincere apology, then I shall forgive you.
If I may ask, Your Majesty, where have you been? Are you aware of the floods in the southwest?
I was right here in the Hall of Mental Cultivation, reviewing memorials. As for the flooding, of course I'm aware.
Since Your Majesty has known all along, you must have already formulated a response.
Naturally. I've got it all figured out.
Please, Your Majesty, explain your plan in detail. We are all ears.
About the floods. How am I supposed to handle that?
You're not telling me you're clueless, are you?
Of course I know.
Father, you told me the solution yourself. How could you forget? To answer the ministers, the first thing to do to handle the floods is to build canals and channels. Then, channel the floodwaters from the southwest into the arid lands of Southridge. Furthermore, my father has also given special permission to use funds from the royal treasury to rebuild the southwest with 3,000 silver pieces.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what I told Alara.
Your Majesty is wise.
So this was truly Your Majesty's brilliant idea?
Of course, this idea came from my father, Prince Regis. From the moment you walked in, you've been demanding to know where my father is. And now you openly question him. To those unaware, one might think Your Highness is doing this on purpose, plotting to harm my father.
Princess, watch your words. Your Majesty, I would never.
Uncle, don't worry. I trust you completely.
In that case,
we shall take our leave.
Mother. My mistake.
What did I do wrong?
My mistake was not listening to you. I didn't review the memorials properly. That's why I had no idea about the floods.
Your Majesty, if you don't want this to happen again, then you'll listen to me. Dismiss all the chosen maidens from the Palace of Gathered Beauties.
No, if I lose the Palace of Gathered Beauties, how will I survive?
If you weren't so obsessed with women, the Prime Minister and Prince Regis wouldn't have found a way to corner you.
No, I can't do that.
Then I'll just have to find some eunuchs and maids, and share all your embarrassing childhood stories.
Mother, I am the ruler of a nation, you know. If all those childhood embarrassments get out, I'll never be able to show my face again. Fine, I'll do as you say, Mother.
A king's word is his bond. I trust that your majesty will act quickly to dismiss the chosen maidens from the palace of gathered beauties.
Oh, my women.
The reason Kalen was given a hard time by Prince Regis today wasn't just his obsession with women, but also his poor understanding of state policy. That's why he had no solution for the floods. So it seems he needs to thoroughly review his studies.
Mother, could you stop giving me that look? Every time you look at me like that, it just scares me.
Go make arrangements for your studies at the Palace of Layered Splendor.
But you're an expert in state policy. Why do I need to go there and learn it all over again?
Wrong. You and I are going together.
What? Mother, you're joking, right? Actually, everything the Grand Tutor teaches, I know it all already. It's just that it just slipped my mind. Fine. All right, then I'll go with you. Who would have thought that at my age, I have to sit in class with little kids? If word gets out, what a disgrace.
Just when the boy emperor was about to be finished off, this Alara ruined my plans. Now she wants the boy emperor to study at the Palace of Layered Splendor. Then all my years of effort will be for nothing. No. I have to put a stop to this.
Uncle, didn't you say you were taking Prime Minister Gideon to see His Majesty at the palace?
I did take Prime Minister Gideon.
Oh, I see. That Alara is nothing but a princess born to a bed-warming servant. Uncle, you shouldn't worry about her.
We can't afford to be careless. When I look at that Alara, she reminds me of the late Empress Dowager. As for His Majesty, you must stop him from entering the Palace of Layered Splendor.
Don't worry, Uncle. His Majesty dotes on me above all others. Leave it to me. You can relax.
Wait here for me. I won't be long.
Your Highness, should we send some people to keep an eye on Princess Alara?
There's no need to listen to Uncle's alarmist talk. His Majesty's favorite has always been my Iris. As for that Alara, all alone and pitiful, His Majesty just pities her.
Consort Serafina, I've just received word. His Majesty has chosen your name for tonight. Please return to your palace to prepare.
See that? In this inner palace, His Majesty favors me and me alone, and listens to no one but me. Your Majesty, why have you taken so long to come and see me?
Your Majesty, it's time for your lessons at the Palace of Layered Splendor. Princess Alara is already waiting outside.
Your Majesty, you're a grown man. How can you indulge the princess's whims like this? You're the ruler of a nation, yet you attend classes with the princes and princesses. If this gets out, the common people will laugh at us. It damages the royal family's dignity.
But...
Your Majesty, I am doing all of this for you and for the good of the Kingdom of Ethel. Surely, you don't doubt me?
Of course, my love. How could I ever doubt you? Go outside and tell Princess Alara that I'm not feeling well today. As for the Palace of Layered Splendor, I won't be going today.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I knew it. His Majesty would listen to me and stay.
What? He's not going? Consort Serafina is Prince Regis' niece. This matter was likely ordered by Prince Regis to stop the boy emperor from studying at the Palace of Layered Splendor. Then go back in and tell him that. I've been waiting so long, I fainted.
Yes, Your Highness. Your Majesty, Princess Alara has been waiting for you for ages. She suddenly felt weak and fainted.
What? Where is she? Summon the royal physician.
Your Majesty, you've been so busy with state affairs that you haven't spent any time with me. Besides, that Alara is just a palace maid's daughter. It's not like you even like her. So what if she fainted?
How dare you? No matter how little I care for her, she is still my own mother. It is not the place of a mere consort like you to utter such a vicious curse against her.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, I was wrong. What kind of trick is Alara playing? To make His Majesty favor her so much?
Where's the royal physician? What's taking Leo so long? Hasn't he brought him yet?
That won't be necessary. I'm perfectly fine.
Mother. But Mother, weren't you passed out?
With a son like you, I should be fainting from anger. Come down here. Hey! Now come with me to the Palace of Layered Splendor.
Ow, 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 ow! Mother, slow down! Ouch! Mother, stop pulling me. I'll walk on my own.
Move.
Greetings, Father.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Rise.
I've been diligently teaching the Prince and Princess. I haven't made any mistakes. What brings Your Majesty here so suddenly?
There's no need for such formality, Grand Tutor. Today, His Majesty is here to study as well.
Then, everyone, please take your seats. Let us begin the lesson. Today we will discuss the Book of Odes. Guan Guan the osprey's cry on the islet in the river. A fair and gentle maiden is a fine match for a gentleman.
How dare you?
Your Majesty, please calm down. Did this old subject say something wrong?
Nah. Go ahead and stand up.
Grand Tutor, you're overthinking it. Actually, His Majesty simply felt your lecture was so brilliant that he wanted to volunteer and be tested by you.
Mother. Ha! You really are my birth mother, aren't you?
Ah, I see now. Your Majesty is so knowledgeable and yet so humble. It truly leaves me deeply impressed. A test is too strong a word. I just have a few matters I'd like to ask for Your Majesty's advice on. I seek your guidance.
Please proceed, Grand Tutor.
If a famine were to occur, and the royal treasury's grain reserves were scarce, should one first open the granaries and distribute grain, or supervise agriculture and encourage sericulture?
Well, that's an excellent question. Well, about that, there's no famine right now anyway. I say we don't need to worry about that for now. Grand Tutor, how about a different question?
Your Majesty, how can you say such a thing? Before the late Empress Dowager passed, she said, "Prepare for a rainy day." That is the strategy for governing the nation.
Grand Tutor, His Majesty has governed the Kingdom of Ethel so well that he hasn't had to consider this issue, which is only natural. Perhaps we could let the 8th Prince answer.
If a famine truly struck the capital, relief should be the priority. First, open the granaries and distribute grain to stabilize the hearts of the people. Then, issue decrees encouraging agriculture. That would resolve the situation.
The 8th Prince is absolutely right. Governing a country is like controlling a flood. Stabilizing the hearts of the people is of utmost importance.
Kaelin, it seems the 8th Prince is a bit more capable than you are.
As the Emperor of this nation, my knowledge doesn't even measure up to my 6-year-old son's. Is it true, as Mother said, I'm nothing but a decadent and incompetent king?
It's me. I'm the one Father loves most. So why does Alara, the daughter of some common handmaiden, deserve Father's affection too? I must prove to Father I'm the greatest princess of all. Alara, how dare you be so disrespectful? How dare you criticize Father? You're completely clueless.
I know Iris is sticking up for me, but hearing that, it makes me feel oddly guilty.
I'm talking to you. Are you deaf or something?
Iris is usually so well behaved in front of me. Always so obedient. Why is she throwing a tantrum today? What do you want?
You have the gall to point out Father's faults, but you're just as good for nothing. Let's have the Grand Tutor give us another test. Do you dare compete with me in knowledge?
Iris is not only Father's most beloved daughter, but also the Grand Tutor's most outstanding student. How could Alara possibly measure up to Iris?
Iris, enough of this nonsense. Go back to your seat. In all of Ethel, who doesn't know that Mother was once known as the most talented lady? How dare Iris be so insolent in front of Mother?
What? You're scared now? And you even bewitched Father into speaking for you. Just like your servant Mother, using underhanded tricks to bewitch Father.
Iris is so young, yet she can say such vicious things.
Such vicious things.
It just goes to show. Consort Seraphina's been bad-mouthing Alara's mother right in front of her. I won't let Seraphina and her daughter turn this palace into a toxic mess. All right, Grand Tutor, please present the question.
The two princesses are at each other's throats. I'll just throw out the easiest question I can think of. Go through the motions, so I don't get burned. Princesses, please listen. What is the first line of the 1,000-character classic?
How can the Grand Tutor's question be this hard? Even I don't know the answer.
Heaven and earth were dark and yellow.
The universe was vast and chaotic.
So they both know it. I'm the only one who doesn't.
This question is way too easy. Give us something obscure. I'm going to crush that little girl into the dirt and put her in her place.
May I ask the two princesses in Empress Isolde's chambers, how many candles are there in total? This question, even I don't know the correct answer. Only the Department of the Imperial Household has the records. Now they won't be able to answer. I'll just call it a draw.
My mother is only a consort. How am I supposed to know how many candles the Empress uses? This Grand Tutor is clearly making up nonsense.
Even though Mother was the former Empress, such trivial matters wouldn't have concerned her. So a draw between them is perfect. Since neither of them can answer, I think we should just call it off.
This question is far too simple. 476 candles, right?
I don't know.
This is bad.
Who knew Princess Alara would actually dare to answer so recklessly?
Guards!
At your service.
Go to the Palace of Hidden Elegance and count how many candles there are.
Yes.
Lara, you just made up a number, didn't you? Father is right here. Listen, deceiving the Emperor is a capital offense.
Iris, how dare you speak to Alara like that? Return to your seat at once.
You're biased. You used to favor me and Mother. But ever since Alara woke up, you don't like us anymore.
Iris. Iris, what's wrong? Your Majesty, if you have an issue with me, why take it out on our daughter? She's just a child.
My love, why would I blame Iris? This is just a friendly contest between the girls.
What's there to compete about? That girl is nothing compared to our Iris. Not even close.
Such a venomous tone. Are you really the one who, before me, was the virtuous and gentle consort Seraphina?
Your Majesty, I've just checked with the Department of the Imperial Household. The candles in the Palace of Hidden Elegance are indeed 476. Princess Alara is correct. The numbers match exactly.
You truly are my mother. To think you remember such a trivial detail so clearly.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. She just pulled that number out of thin air.
I'm not blind, you know. I know how to read numbers.
You bastard. How dare you compare yourself to me?
Hey!
Iris!
Let go of me.
Release her.
Let go, you!
Iris!
Iris!
After all these years, the scheming ways of the inner palace haven't changed a bit. No. The look in Kaelin's eyes. What did he mean by that? Does he actually think I would push my own little granddaughter? Now I finally get it why he can't outmaneuver Prince Regis. What a dimwit.
Mother.
Don't you mother me. I have no such foolish son.
Mother, I know I messed up. Just let me get up, please. I know you didn't push Iris, but we were in public just now. I had to protect my consort and daughter.
What am I supposed to say to you? That consort Seraphina is arrogant and domineering, unworthy of your favor. Yet you dote on her exclusively. Doesn't that just feed her arrogance?
Mother, Seraphina's not a bad person, really. She's always had a kind heart, and she's very thoughtful towards me. She's well suited to be my close confidant. Besides, didn't you used to like her very much?
Well, then consider me blind.
Mother, as the saying goes, between mother and son, there are no lasting grudges. Oh, please, just forgive me. From now on, I'll do whatever you say.
Is that so? Mm-hmm. All right. You have half a month to master state policy. If there's anything you don't understand, ask the Grand Tutor, ask Prime Minister Gideon, or me, or even your Empress, if you don't learn it. Forget about setting foot in the harem.
Mother, can we choose a different method? Isn't this too difficult for me?
Leo has already passed down the edict to have her nameplate removed. Instead of wasting your breath arguing with me, Your Majesty should get started on your studies.
That Leo, isn't he my personal eunuch? When did he become your confidant?
Good boy. Good luck.
Your Majesty, I heard you haven't stepped out the Hall of Mental Cultivation for days. I specifically made some ginseng soup for you.
The ginseng soup can wait. Empress, you and Mother are both so gifted. Come over here, quick. Explain to me what this passage means.
Well, this passage means...
Yours makes way more sense. What about this passage?
Your Majesty, you haven't called for the Empress in ages. Now, seeing them so affectionate, we can finally feel at ease. Consort Seraphina, His Majesty and the Empress are studying state policy in the Hall of Mental Cultivation. He's ordered that no outsiders disturb them.
How dare you, you worthless dog. Open your eyes wide and look clearly. Am I an outsider?
I must have misheard. His Majesty's orders were, absolutely no one is to disturb them.
How bold. How dare you speak to Her Highness like that?
I would never dream of giving Consort Seraphina trouble. It's just that right now, His Majesty is in the zone. If you were to go in, wouldn't that break his concentration?
Then why can the Empress go in?
The Empress is brilliant, a walking library. She answers His Majesty's questions. If you had such skills, you could go in too.
I'm just a general's daughter. What would I know about parsing ancient texts?
This is the first time I've ever seen Consort Seraphina get turned away. Leo, that was incredible.
Honestly, I was scared out of my wits too. But still, I've learned from Princess Alara that I can't back down. Let me tell you, Princess Alara is really something else.
Princess, Leo came to report that His Majesty these past few days has been studying in the Hall of Mental Cultivation and hasn't visited the inner palace at all. But the Empress has been going over frequently to bring him ginseng soup.
This Empress was also personally handpicked by me. Her talent, beauty, and knowledge are all superior. Unfortunately, she's too proper, never fights for anything. She spends her days in the prayer room, living a quiet life. Naturally, she's always overshadowed by that overbearing consort Seraphina.
Let's
seems the Emperor isn't a lost cause after all. If, within half a month, I can mend the relationship between the Emperor and Empress Isolde, it would kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Only when the ruler and his consort are in harmony can the kingdom of Ethel prosper forever. Don't worry, Princess. His Majesty will understand your good intentions.
I hope so.
It's one thing for Alara to cling to His Majesty. I can let that slide. But who does that Empress think she is? How dare she act like a hussy and try to seduce the Emperor?
Mother, she is the rightful Empress. She doesn't need to seduce Father to have everything.
You. You know, when I think about it, it's all that old fool, the Empress Dowager's fault. When I entered the palace at the same time as Empress Isolde, if it weren't for that old hag insisting on making that woman the Empress, maybe I'd be the one living in the palace of hidden elegance right now.
Mother, Empress Isolde is Prime Minister Gideon's own granddaughter. Her status is noble. Since childhood, she was raised to be an empress. That kind of magnanimity and bearing was simply no match.
You? Just whose daughter are you? Coming from my womb, such a disgrace for you?
I'm only telling the truth. Why are you so upset?
You, get out!
Calm yourself, Consort Seraphina. She's just an empress. It's not worth ruining your health over her.
You don't understand, Uncle. Ever since His Majesty started visiting the Palace of Layered Splendor, he hasn't once called for me. I have to watch that old hag of an empress gain favor. How can I just sit back and take this?
Typical women. All you ever think about is vying for favor. But remember, the Empress is Gideon's granddaughter. If we use your hand to bring down the Empress, then Gideon will inevitably turn against Kaelin. When that time comes, it will be much easier for me to make my move. Since this Empress has long been out of favor, why not seize this opportunity? To bring her down?
But the Empress's family is the Prime Minister's household. His Majesty would never depose her that easily.
Don't worry. As long as you can make the Emperor and Empress turn against each other as for matters in court, I will of course be there to lend my support.
In that case, I must thank you in advance, Uncle.
Ha ha ha. My niece is such a fool. I'm using her, and she's still feeling smug about it.
Princess Alara, look, isn't that Empress Isolde?
I've been reborn for so long now. I finally get to meet my dear daughter-in-law. Let's go greet Empress Isolde.
Okay.
Your Majesty, I'm absolutely thrilled for you. You've seemed so much happier lately, and you're getting better every day. You even have a healthy glow now.
Are you saying I wasn't in good spirits before?
Do you even have to ask? You never left your chambers, cooped up inside all day. You were holed up in that prayer room, letting Consort Seraphina climb all over you and throw her weight around. His Majesty had practically forgotten you existed. But now, you two are inseparable. It's truly enviable.
He is the Emperor of Ethel. He isn't mine alone. As the Empress, it is not my place to vie for his favor.
This Empress, she reminds me of my younger self. Rather than placing your hopes on the Emperor, it's better to fulfill your own duties and focus on your own domain.
Oh? So, I heard you were at His Majesty's side day and night. What brings you out here to feed the fish today? Maybe you're just too boring and the Emperor is sick of you.
See ya, let's go.
What's the matter? Did I hit a nerve? I've always said the Emperor would never be interested in you. Some people are just like the fish in this pond. If His Majesty remembers you, he might toss you a few crumbs. But if he forgets, you're just left to rot.
Princess, should we step in?
Let's wait a moment longer.
How dare you talk to Her Highness that way?
Outrageous.
What is your status? How dare you talk back to Her Highness?
And what is your status that you dare to touch my attendant?
Forgive me, Your Highness. It's just that I was trying to teach her a lesson for overstepping her bounds and disrespecting her superiors.
Overstepping her bounds? How amusing. See ya. Sia, show consort Seraphina what happens to those who disrespect their superiors.
Your Highness, you have to help me. Your Highness.
You dare hit my handmaiden?
I'm the Empress, you're just a consort. Of course I dare. Before this, I just chose not to stoop to your level. Did you really think that made me weak? Even if I were a fish, I'd still be useful. Remember that. In this palace, new faces come and go. Looks fade, beauty withers. The only constant here is me. And the only name that can be written alongside His Majesty's is also mine. A consort is just a consort, like flowers in the imperial garden. Fresh at first, but tiresome after a while.
You.
But Mother, the water's freezing.
Iris. Iris.
Help! Save me!
Iris! Iris!
Your Majesty, you mustn't! Your Majesty's health is what matters most. Help! Someone, help! Get the princess out of there!
Iris.
Iris, are you all right?
Sister, even if you hate my guts, you can't drag Iris down with you. She's just a child.
Consort Seraphina. To harm the royal heir is a capital offense. You can't just throw that around. And it was clearly Princess Iris who jumped in herself. Your Majesty, please see the truth.
You're just Empress Isolde's handmaiden. Of course you'd side with your mistress. Your Majesty, you must get justice for our mistress. Empress Isolde has been gloating lately about accompanying His Majesty, and even came to our residence to flaunt it in front of our mistress. Even I, just for speaking up for our mistress, got beaten to a pulp by the Empress's own people. Even Princess Iris was pushed into the water by the Empress.
Consort Seraphina, Iris is your own daughter. How dare you use your own daughter's life to frame me?
The Empress has always been proper and disciplined. She's not one to stir up trouble. Iris, you've never lied to your father before. Now, tell me exactly how you ended up in the water.
Father, it was Empress Isolde. She pushed me.
How could you tell such a lie?
Father, how could you be so blind? How could you, in front of everyone, lay a hand on Empress Isolde? I saw everything from the back. It was clearly Consort Seraphina who told Iris to jump, and then she framed Empress Isolde for it.
Alara, I know you have a grudge against me, but how dare you accuse me of pushing Iris into the water? She is my own child. Even a vicious tiger wouldn't harm its own cubs. To see her like this, it breaks my heart.
Father, how could you suspect Mother? Are we really that vicious in your eyes?
If that's the case, Your Majesty, why did you order someone to pull Iris out? I should have just jumped in with Iris and died. At least then I wouldn't have to endure your suspicion.
My love, what are you talking about? How could I not trust you? And how could you even suggest taking our daughter to die with you?
Seraphina's attempt to play the victim is so pathetic, yet it has my big, foolish son completely wrapped around her finger.
Alara, this has nothing to do with you. Stay out of it. Now I see it clearly. This whole incident happened because the Empress is jealous and because she tried to harm my child. A woman like that is utterly unfit to be Empress.
Since you were the crown prince, I married you. After our 10 years together, and now you dismiss it all with just the word jealous? Is that all our history means to you? I'm a woman. Even if I do get jealous, is that a crime? No matter how much resentment I hold, I would never harm a child.
Father, you must not believe just one side of the story. Empress Isolde is your first wife.
You again, you damn girl, ruining everything. How dare you, you wretched little brat. How dare you question His Majesty like this? It's all because you've been too soft on her. You've spoiled her rotten, letting her get this insolent. I say, we should just get rid of that girl Alara as well.
Enough. I've told you before, you are not to speak of Alara with that treasonous talk again.
Princess, I know your heart is in the right place. There's no need to plead for me, or your father will blame you. His Majesty and I first met 10 years ago. Back then, we were so sweet, so deeply in love, but Ever since he ascended the throne, everything changed. He finds me boring and prefers the beautiful consort Serafina. Perhaps he has long forgotten the vows he made to my grandfather, promising to treat me well.
Father, I feel awful.
But it was clearly the Empress who was in the wrong. Why bring up the Prime Minister all of a sudden? Are you trying to threaten His Majesty?
Don't you dare use the Prime Minister to threaten me again. Your virtue is lacking, and you plotted against the royal heir. Even if the Prime Minister were to confront me face to face today, he wouldn't owe your House of Valerius a thing.
Kaylin's convinced that my dear daughter-in-law pushed Iris in. Serafina will certainly not back down. It seems we need to get through to Iris.
Owe my House of Valerius nothing? What fine words. You're truly blind. Kaylin, you can't even tell who is truly loyal to you. With an incompetent ruler like you, how can the kingdom of Athel endure?
Guards, take the Empress away. Confine her to the Palace of Hidden Elegance. Without my permission. No one lets her out.
Your Majesty, please have mercy on Her Highness. Her Highness didn't push Princess Iris into the water.
I really want to beat some sense into you, you little brat!
Father, I was wrong. The one who pushed me in. It wasn't the Empress, it was Mother.
You wretched creature, what are you blabbering about? Your Majesty, please forgive me. My dear Iris, she's just babbling nonsense.
I'm telling the truth. It was Mother who wanted to frame Empress Isolde and forced me to jump into the water.
Shut your mouth.
How dare you? How dare you treat Iris like this while I'm still here? It makes me wonder what you're like with her every day.
Your Majesty, Iris is my own child. How could I possibly push her into the water? Your Majesty.
You're still lying to my face? Guards, take consort Serafina away. Confine her to the Palace of Ospreys for 1 month. Her monthly allowance is cut in half, and without my permission, no one is to visit her.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty.
I shall take my leave.
What's the matter with you? Why did you have to humiliate me in front of the Emperor? Now I have to move in with Empress Isolde? So you can become Father's legitimate princess? Do you have any idea who I'm doing all this for? Do you realize?
You're not doing it for me. You've always been selfish. You've always resented me for being just a daughter. You've always wanted a son. That's why you made me hurt myself over and over, just to win Father's favor and pity.
Iris, I think you're truly pitiful. Consort Serafina doesn't love you at all. Everything she's done is just to become Empress as soon as possible. Then, have a prince later, and control the entire inner palace.
You're lying! Mother, she's been planning all that for me.
You're just a child, with a frail body. Yet she made you jump into that freezing river. If she truly cared about you, how could she risk your life like that? If she really becomes Empress and has a prince, why would she care about a mere princess like you? Instead of relying on a mother who steps on you, why not just go win Father's favor yourself?
Tell me, was it that Alara, that little dear who told you?
Huh? Isn't that the truth, Mother? I'm your own daughter. The water was freezing, yet you told me to jump right in. Even now, you haven't shown a shred of concern for me.
Iris, listen to me.
I won't listen. I won't. From now on, I will never again do anything to keep Father for you.
How did I end up with such an ungrateful daughter?
Your Highness, Consort Serafina has been placed under house arrest for trying to frame the Empress.
What? After all the pointers I gave her, she's utterly useless. All she does is make things worse, with Serafina gone. Whispering in Kaylin's ear, my grand scheme will be put on hold again.
Many refugees have recently been pouring into the capital. Your Highness could use this to your advantage.
That makes sense. The people are already fed up with Kaylin. If he orders those refugees driven out of the capital, they're sure to revolt. When that time comes, I doubt those ministers will still stand up for Kaylin.
My lady, His Majesty has been waiting outside for 2 hours now.
It's scorching hot out there. Go and ask His Majesty to come in.
You're being naive, Your Majesty. The Emperor treated you so poorly yesterday. You have to make him suffer a little for it. Let him bake in the sun out there. My dear daughter-in-law is truly kind-hearted. She can't bear to see His Majesty suffer even a little. Then let me, as his mother, stand up for my dear daughter-in-law.
Princess, I may resent His Majesty, but he is, after all, the ruler of our nation. So?
Just listen to me, Your Majesty. Think of it as a little lesson for the Emperor.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Her Majesty says perhaps Your Majesty should come back another time. She's a bit tied up at the moment, having a private chat with Princess Alara.
Go inside and tell the Empress. I'm not in any rush. Whenever she has a free moment, I'll step right in.
Oh dear. Your Majesty, you really shouldn't keep making Empresses old angry. Others might get sent to reflect. But us? We'll be cooked alive out here.
I've been standing out here already for 6 hours straight. Surely you're satisfied now?
Your Majesty, why? Are you being so respectful to Alara?
It was you who wronged the Empress. You should be apologizing to her. How can you not even handle a little hardship?
All right. I know I was wrong.
Your Majesty, what did you just call yourself in front of the princess just now? Oh no. The Emperor hasn't actually lost his mind because of me, has he? He actually started calling himself the princess's son? No. It must be me who's gone mad. Alara is clearly the Emperor's daughter.
Empress, since things have come to this, there's something I must tell you. Alara. She is actually my mother.
You mustn't joke with me. Mother just passed away. How could you be so disrespectful? Besides, she's clearly Princess Alara.
My dear daughter-in-law, you're the only one who truly thinks of me. Back then, I promised Prime Minister Gideon that Kaelin would never let you down. Looking back now, I'm the one who failed your family, the House of Valerius.
That familiar tone? That's exactly how Mother used to address me. Mother, I have come to pay my respects, Mother.
Rise, my dear daughter-in-law. There's no need for such formalities. My identity now is simply Princess Alara.
Ever since you left, I've missed you terribly.
I know. You're a filial child, unlike my own bastard son. Having fun, are you? My dear daughter-in-law, about yesterday. In the end, it's my fault for not raising Kaelin right. He fell for Consort Seraphina's sweet words. My son doesn't have a mean bone in his body. He's just easily swayed, easily led astray. Please be patient with him.
You're being too hard on yourself, Mother. I wouldn't dare to think that.
But don't worry. Now that I'm here, if he treats you poorly, I'll give him a good beating. When the Emperor and Empress are in harmony, the nation finds peace. I also hope that from now on, you two will cherish one another.
We understand, Mother.
Your Majesty. Bandits are running wild lately. A great number of refugees have been flooding into the capital. This has severely disrupted the lives of the common people. We await Your Majesty's judgment on this matter.
That boy Emperor has no mind of his own. He's sure to ask me what to do about it. I'll use this chance to advise him to drive the refugees out.
The people are suffering. It pains me deeply. Uncle, what do you think we should do?
Your Majesty, I pity those refugees, but the people of the capital are your true subjects. Drive those ignorant refugees out, all of them, or we'll lose the people's support.
Uncle, you're wrong. This land belongs to everyone. There are no refugees. We'll build them simple shelters to keep them safe. That way, at least they won't be left homeless on the streets. Open up the granaries and set up soup kitchens and relief tents. When the time is right, help them find work.
Your Majesty is wise. That Kalen, how dare he defy me in public? Who does he think he is?
Please, calm down, Your Highness. Now that Consort Seraphina is under house arrest, the ministers naturally think you're about to lose your influence and are cozying up to the Prime Minister instead.
Exactly. That Kalen counts on having Prime Minister Gideon watching his back in the court. He's getting too big for his britches. If he wins the hearts of the people, that would be a disaster.
Your Highness, since the boy Emperor wants to set up shelters and hand out free porridge to win the people's favor, we should seize this chance to poison the porridge. The Emperor will never be able to clear himself of the crime of harming the people.
Makes sense. He wants to use this little bit of charity to placate the people. Then I'll make sure he's hated by the entire kingdom. Find a trusted confidant to handle this. Make sure there are no mistakes.
I obey, Your Highness.
Free porridge. Come and get it.
Thanks to the Emperor, we have a place to stay. Otherwise, we'd still be out on the streets.
For the kingdom of Ethel to have such an emperor is a true blessing for us all.
Mother, here, try some of these. I had the Imperial Kitchen make these just for you.
Slow down, Kalen. I can't possibly eat another bite.
Oh, come on, Mother. You've always worried about me. Now that I have the chance, it's my turn to take care of you.
But regarding the refugee resettlement this time, you did a very good job.
Mother, if you hadn't made me study at the Palace of Layered Splendor, I never would have pulled it off so well.
You're really improving, Kalen. It makes my second chance at life all worth it. But still, Prince Regis is so cunning. He won't let this slide. We can't afford to let our guard down. But the porridge distribution and housing projects, you must personally oversee their progress.
Understood, Mother.
My stomach! It hurts! Ah!
Your Majesty, it's terrible. People in the city drank our porridge and dropped dead from poison. Everyone's saying our grain is tainted.
Impossible. Our grain can't be tainted. Something's definitely off here. Mother just praised me the other day and told me to keep an eye on the porridge distribution. Now this happens. She's gonna kill me. What am I gonna do? Wait! Uncle! Go get Uncle, now! Regarding this matter, don't you dare tell Princess Alara.
I obey.
Thank goodness I still have Uncle. He'll know what to do.
Your Majesty.
Uncle, please. You're finally here.
This really happened?
Uncle, you gotta believe me. This matter, someone is definitely trying to frame me. If Prime Minister Gideon and the ministers find out, they'll blame me for negligence. Uncle, you're the only one who can help me. Uncle, go ahead and investigate. Whoever's responsible, I'll make sure they pay.
In that case, I shall obey.
Perfect. Then I ask Royal Uncle to find the culprit as soon as possible and clear my name.
The boy Emperor has no brains. He's asking me, the mastermind behind it all, to investigate personally. When the time comes, I can conveniently pin this on Prime Minister Gideon and his faction.
Princess.
His Majesty really went all out for you. Even the items for the blessing ceremony are twice as much as anyone else's.
You silly girl. Such a small amount of things, and you're already bribed. He treats me so well, as he should.
Whoa.
Look, everyone. I just saw this carriage coming out of the Imperial Palace. Whoever is inside must be kin to that damned Emperor. We can't let them get away.
What's going on?
Princess, it's a group of refugees. They're blocking the road, refusing to let us pass.
She's a princess. It's her father who wants us dead. Don't let them go.
What is the meaning of this?
Princess, don't go out there. Come back.
Why are you saying? Father wants you dead.
Then why even open the granaries?
This is outrageous. Something this big happens, and no one in the palace even told me. Cora, bring all the items I brought for the blessing ceremony and distribute them to everyone.
Right away.
I didn't bring much with me, but it should stave off hunger for now. Please, everyone, rest assured. I'm aware of the situation now. When I return, I will report this to my father and have him get to the bottom of this and give you a proper answer.
Why should we believe you? Everyone knows His Majesty doesn't give a damn about the lives of us refugees.
That's right.
That was all Father being played by those villains. And besides, if he truly didn't want to accept you, why would he go through the trouble of opening the granaries to provide you with relief? I'm only 7 years old. Why would I lie to you? You've got to believe me.
All right, we'll trust you one more time. If you can't help us, we're not afraid to take this all the way to the capital.
We're not going to the ancestral temple. Turn back to the palace.
Yes?
Are you a fool or just plain stupid? Such a major incident, and you didn't inform me before sending Prince Regis to investigate.
Mother, please calm down. I was just afraid you'd blame me for messing things up. That's why I kept it from you.
Sigh. What's done is done. Blaming you won't help. The most important thing now is to find a solution. You keep the ministers in line at court. The rest, leave it to me.
Yes.
Go to the Imperial kitchen. Personally oversee the preparation of a fresh pot of congee. I will personally hand out congee to the refugees.
I'll go right away. The Emperor is distributing porridge. Come quickly, everyone.
We common folk can't afford to eat the Emperor's food. What if someone accidentally gets poisoned? Where would we go for justice?
Exactly. They claim it's for our own good, but really they don't give a damn about the lives of us ants, not at all.
Everyone. I am Princess Alara, the youngest daughter of the current Emperor. I know you're afraid this porridge is poisoned, but I have just drunk this porridge myself, and I am fine. This proves that it is not poisoned. Last time, it must have been the work of a traitor. They wanted you to lose faith in His Majesty. The Emperor loves his people as his own children. He would never abandon a single one of his subjects. Now, this porridge is right before you. Will you really choose to starve to death?
No matter what, the Emperor would never hurt his own daughter. Since the princess drank it and is fine, we should trust His Majesty one more time.
Right. Worst case, we get poisoned again. Still beats starving to death. Yes, that's right.
Princess, we're all out of porridge today. The fruit we brought has been handed out too. Everyone got some.
Those refugees actually drank the porridge from Princess Elara. I need to report this to His Highness right away.
Who's there? It must be the poisoner from last time. Take my token and get help from the authorities. I have to catch him. I can't let him get away again.
Princess, if anyone goes, it should be me.
Where is he? How could he vanish so quickly? Being small does come in handy. Listen up. Don't you dare move.
Damn girl, you think you can threaten me?
You're just a little girl of 7?
How could you... Such refined swordsmanship.
You're just pathetic. When I was younger, I did train in martial arts. Haven't had much use for it since entering the palace. Looks like I've still got it. It's just... this body is too weak. Just a little exertion, and I'm already dizzy.
Princess! Are you all right, Your Highness? Tie him up and take him away.
Yeah.
How is the princess? If anything happens to her, I will have your head.
Your Majesty, the princess is simply exhausted, which is why she fainted. She should come around soon.
You're awake. This is all my fault. I never should have let you go out alone. If something had happened to you, what would I have done?
Father? Didn't I faint from a fever? What are you doing here?
That tone? Could it be Ilara? 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 Or Mother?
Of course it's Mother. I had no idea you'd be so worried about me, so I thought I'd have a little fun with you.
Mother, I'm just glad you're all right. You scared me half to death, Mother.
Don't worry, Kaylin. I'm fine. What about the assassin who poisoned the porridge? Has he been questioned?
Empress Isolde has sent someone to question him. It's just... the mastermind behind this is absolutely vile. Not only did they poison the porridge, they went after you. If I ever find out who it was that wanted to hurt you, I'll make them pay.
Actually, that person didn't manage to hurt me. But if we can use this opportunity to expose Prince Regis for who he really is, then it's all worth it.
Mother, you're finally awake. Now I can rest easy.
My dear daughter-in-law, I'm fine. What about the assassin? Did the interrogation yield any results?
Who was it? Who dared poison my people and try to harm my mother?
Your Majesty, the assassin claims that everything he did was on Prince Regis's orders.
That can't be right.
Why not? Don't you remember? When I first traveled through time to get here, what did I tell you? Son, do you know... it was Prince Regis who killed me and your father.
Could it be? Was all this Prince Regis's doing?
Of course it was. You blockhead. Do you need that old bastard to kill me again before you believe it?
No. I won't let him hurt you again. I never imagined that all of this was his doing, and I trusted him so much. Mother, I was wrong. I was fooled by that traitor. I naively believed he had my best interests at heart. That's why you were almost hurt by that traitor again.
Kaylin, it's not too late to see him for who he truly is.
Indeed, Your Majesty. Now that you see the truth, we still have a chance to fight back.
Your Majesty, Prince Regis requests an audience. He claims to have found the real poisoner.
Good. He's just in time.
Kaylin, you...
Mother, don't worry. From now on, I will never be fooled by that old scoundrel again. Take me to the Hall of Mental Cultivation.
Your Majesty, you told me to look into the poisoning, and I've got a lead. The culprit behind it is none other than the minister.
Oh, really? So, Uncle, did you actually see the minister poison the refugees himself?
I did not see the minister poison them myself, but lately he's been sending people sneaking around the refugee camp. He's definitely involved.
You're absolutely right, Uncle. Funny you should mention that. Alara was handing out porridge and just happened to catch the poisoner. Now, by your logic, that poisoner should have been the minister's man, but under interrogation, the guy said he worked for you.
Is that so? I beg your majesty to see through this. This time someone's clearly trying to set me up.
I'd like to see how long you can keep up this act. I do believe you, Uncle. That's why I kept the poisoner alive, so he could face you and clear your name.
Guards!
Bring the poisoner in.
Your Majesty, I'll tell you everything. The prince ordered me to poison the refugees.
Please, don't take it out on my family.
You insolent wretch! How dare you try to frame me? Your Majesty, you must believe me. Don't be fooled by this scoundrel.
Your Highness, at a time like this, stop making excuses. Your Majesty, not only the poisoning of the refugees, but also the deaths of the Empress Dowager and the late Emperor are all connected to Prince Regis.
What do you mean by that? Prince Regis, you dare?
Your Majesty, forgive me. This man is talking nonsense. Trying to drive a wedge between you and your loyal subjects. I can't just stand by. Therefore, have this traitor executed right here in court.
His Majesty is still standing here. The decision is His Majesty's to make. By doing this, do you have no respect for His Majesty?
You are mistaken. I am the Emperor's royal uncle. If His Majesty listens to the words of a villain, it is my duty to set things right.
I should be thanking you, royal uncle. You've been so diligent and devoted, all for the sake of our kingdom of Ethel. How could I possibly suspect you?
I thought the boy emperor had grown a spine. Seems I was mistaken.
However, the poisoner has already been executed by you, uncle. But those refugees still have no home to return to. Starving. If you care so much about those refugees, uncle, why not donate your entire family fortune to give them a fighting chance? That way, they'll remember your kindness, uncle. Since you wish to rebel, I will seize all your assets. Let's see how you'll fund your rebellion then.
Your Majesty.
I, on behalf of the thousands of refugees, thank you in advance for your generous act. Such great compassion, uncle. I'm truly honored.
So that's how it is. I misunderstood you, Your Highness. You truly care for the people.
To aid the refugees, there are other ways. My meager personal assets won't be nearly enough.
Every little bit helps. Leo. Tomorrow, you will accompany Princess Alara to my uncle's estate to inventory his assets. My uncle fears it won't be enough. So make sure you count every last coin. We mustn't let the refugees suffer.
Yes, Your Majesty.
This one, that one, and those over there. Take it all. Not a single valuable left behind.
Stop! These are the vases His Highness has treasured for years! These are the jade scepters he has held dear for years! Your Highness, these are all your cherished antiques. You can't let them take everything!
Leo, have we cleared out every valuable thing in this mansion?
Your Highness, we've turned the whole estate upside down. Even the cellar. Every last bit of value is gone. Here are the deeds to His Highness's lands and shops. I've got it all organized.
Good. And these chairs, take them too. Rosewood. Must be worth a fortune. And royal uncle's clothes. Pawn 'em off. They should fetch a pretty penny too, right?
I advise you not to go too far.
Royal uncle, how can you say such a thing? I'm only doing this for your own good, royal uncle. The refugees will be very grateful to you. You old fool. When you plotted against me and the late emperor, you should have seen this day coming. Royal uncle, I recently learned a phrase from Empress Isolde. I'll share it with you. A wolf's ambition will be punished, no matter how far it runs.
I knew it. Your Majesty has always favored me above all others. He'd never truly punish me. My house arrest was just a way to save Empress Isolde's face.
But now that Prince Regis has angered His Majesty, could it affect you?
That's Uncle's own doing. Usually, in front of His Majesty, throwing his weight around was one thing, but killing someone right in front of the Emperor? How on earth am I supposed to help him now?
Your Highness, look, it's His Majesty.
Your Majesty, I greet Your Majesty.
Consort Seraphina is Prince Regis's niece. Come to think of it, the reason I was led by Prince Regis by the nose so many times was all because of Seraphina whispering in my ear. My love, no need for formalities. I'm in a hurry to see the Empress. If there's nothing else, you may return to your palace.
Your Majesty. How dare she? That bitch is old. She actually used my house arrest to steal His Majesty away. I won't let her get away with this.
Your Highness, you're finally back.
Uncle, you've got enough on your plate. What are you doing here?
Well, I heard that your house arrest was lifted. Of course I had to come at once to congratulate you.
Don't even get me started on that. His Majesty used to dote on me above all others. But in just 1 month, he has already changed his attitude toward that Empress Isolde.
Your Highness, you have no idea. This whole mess is all Princess Alara's doing. She's been scheming behind the scenes. She must have used some dark magic to make His Majesty obey her every word. The Empress has always been tight with Alara. Of course she'd help the Empress keep His Majesty close.
You don't say. I always thought she was just some unloved little nobody. But now it seems she's nothing but a demon in disguise.
If I could use you to get rid of Alara, it'd be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I've got a plan. We can rid ourselves of this demon.
Speak freely, Uncle.
3 days from now, Prince Cyrus of the Kingdom of Valoria will be visiting the Kingdom of Ethel. I've heard that besides the usual diplomatic exchange, he also intends to select a princess to take back to Valoria. As a child bride for his son, what if the princess chosen is Alara?
Put nicely, she'd be a child bride. Put bluntly, she'd be a hostage. If Alara ends up in Valoria, she'll never be able to bewitch His Majesty again. Don't worry, Uncle. Consider it done. I'll make sure for you that this matter is handled perfectly.
I, Prince Cyrus of the Kingdom of Valoria, accompanied by my envoys, greet Your Majesty the Emperor of Ethel.
You are most welcome, Prince.
I've always heard Ethel is a land of talent and beauty. After a few days in the capital, I can truly see why. Even my 2 esteemed envoys have been singing its praises.
Your Majesty, I've admired Central Plains culture since I was a boy. Today, accompanying His Highness the Prince here, I'd like to challenge your court.
Since you have such a desire, I'll make sure you leave thoroughly entertained. What would you like to compete in?
I've studied Central Plains poetry extensively since youth. Would any of the esteemed officials present dare to match verses with me?
Now, all the ministers here are learned men. But if they were to step forward and compete in poetry with the envoy of Valoria, they might feel it's an unfair advantage and a blow to their pride. In that case, then I, a mere child, will have to be the one. Father.
Father, I'd like to test my skills against the envoy.
Well, all right then. Iris has learned well from the Grand Tutor. I'm sure she won't disappoint.
I won't give you the chance to show off in front of Father.
Your Highness, listen. The true face of Mount Lu is lost to me.
For I am standing right upon it.
Though we lack the phoenix's colorful wings.
Our hearts are linked as one.
See? My daughter and that woman's child are simply worlds apart.
The sun sinks behind the hills.
The Yellow River seaward flows.
Remember our plan.
Relax, I've taken care of everything.
Your Highness, for my final challenge, if life could always be like our first meeting.
Damn, I've never heard this one.
Can the princess not answer?
I can too. It's just, I blanked for a second, that's all.
The next line would be, what grieves the painted fan but the autumn wind?
I am defeated. Both princesses possess truly remarkable talent.
Your Majesty of Ethel, the princess of your esteemed kingdom is truly a master of the written word. Though I am of little talent, I would be honored to test my archery skills against the 2 princesses.
But I don't know the first thing about shooting arrows.
Your Majesty.
Don't worry. Leave it to Alara. In all of Ethel, if my mother's archery is second, no one would dare claim to be first.
as expected of the greatest archer in all of Valoria.
After you, princess.
Go on, princess. Shoot, what's the holdup? Let it fly.
Shoot, princess. Go on.
Now.
Princess. Take the shot, princess. Fire, princess. Lose the arrow.
Iris, step back now.
You scared me to death.
Seems the kingdom of Ethel has many scholars, but its martial arts are lacking, unlike the children of our kingdom of Valoria, who grew up on horseback.
Iris excels in scholarly pursuits, but is not skilled in archery. Since the Crown Prince has said so, I will have my own Princess Alara, who is accomplished in both civil and military arts, demonstrate for the Crown Prince and the envoys.
How skilled can such a little girl be? Your Majesty, do not deceive us.
I haven't drawn a bow in a long time, but since you have spoken, Father, I ask that you cooperate with me.
What a show-off.
What impressive archery. So the princesses of Ethel are all so formidable. I'm completely convinced.
Of course, this is my incredible mother.
That's impossible.
Iris, mind your manners before the envoy.
That was a truly exhilarating contest. To be frank, Your Majesty, I came here this time not only to pay homage to you, but also to ask a favor of you.
Speak freely, Prince.
Is it finally happening?
Strange. Why do I suddenly have this awful feeling?
I have a son who was prophesied by a great master to be the chosen one. It was foretold that he would marry the Maiden of Destiny. Now that I've come to the capital and seen the two princesses, I knew right then this trip to the capital was meant to be. I humbly request Your Majesty's permission to grant a princess to my kingdom of Valoria.
So, who would have thought there's a connection like this? When it comes to the Maiden of Destiny, Princess Alara is the one and only choice. The floods in the southwest, the refugee uprising, were all quelled with Alara's help.
That guy is everywhere. Now that Kaelin's wings are nearly full, he's already trying to ship me off.
I had no idea that in your mind, Alara was such a powerhouse.
Your Highness, Assays, we have the utmost respect for Valoria, but my sister and I haven't come of age yet. In Ethel, this is the first time we've seen a princess wed before coming of age.
Of course I've considered that. That's precisely why I'm proposing to first bring the princess home and treat her with all the honors befitting her station. This way, she can start getting used to our ways ahead of time.
Absolutely not.
Your Majesty, I know that you care deeply for Princess Alara, but Valoria is rich in resources. She won't be mistreated there. In time, she could become a royal consort. Please, just grant the prince his wish.
I thought this was Cyrus's scheme. But I never expected Regis and Seraphina are also pulling out all the stops to get me out of the palace. Well then, I'll play your little game.
Consort Seraphina speaks wisely. I give you my word, the princess will be treated with the utmost care.
Father, Mother, I am willing to go to Valoria on behalf of Ethel.
Well, I really am the Maiden of Destiny. And in the future, I'll get to be even the princess consort of the kingdom of Valoria. I'll have all the riches and lands I could ever want. Can you believe such luck would come my way? Father's really looking out for me.
Father, Mother, I am willing to go to the kingdom of Valoria on behalf of the kingdom of Ethel.
Iris, what on earth are you saying? Come back here.
The Maiden of Destiny for our kingdom will be me, and me alone. And as for that stroke of luck, it could never go to that girl Alara. Mother, I'm not talking nonsense. Since I was little, I've admired the customs and culture of the kingdom of Valoria. Now that such an opportunity has arisen, it's a dream come true.
You foolish girl.
I, for one, think Iris has a point. Since the child has such filial devotion, we should honor her wish.
Your Majesty, Iris, she's just talking nonsense. Valoria is so far away. Iris has been by my side since she was little, pampered her whole life. She'd never survive the hardship.
Consort Seraphina, I also understand your concern for Iris, but you yourself just said that Valoria is rich and prosperous. She wouldn't suffer there, and later become a princess consort. What a wonderful opportunity that is. So why is it that when it comes to Iris, you don't support her?
Seraphina, just go along with Iris.
Your Majesty.
Iris, are you really willing to go to the kingdom of Valoria? If not, I can turn down His Highness.
I am willing to go.
Iris,
Well then, I'll hand Iris over to your highness.
I promise to treat Princess Iris with the utmost respect.
Uncle, I'm begging you. Please save my daughter. She's just a child, Uncle.
She fell for the goading of that brat, Ilara, and is now rushing to her own death. What was I supposed to do? I haven't even held you accountable for ruining my plans.
Uncle, go beg the Emperor. Plead with him to call it off, Uncle.
Don't mention that boy Emperor to me. The mere thought of him boils my blood. You'd better watch your step. Consort Seraphina is such a useless fool. Can't even handle a simple thing. She even dragged her own daughter into this. Now that boy Emperor's power keeps growing. Looks like we need a more drastic approach. Since he shows no mercy, don't blame me for being ruthless.
Your Highness, what are you planning?
Take this jade pendant and pawn it. Get some money. Use it to bribe a maid close to the boy Emperor. All we need to do is slip this packet of crimson nightshade into the broth that Kalen drinks daily. He's a dead man.
Your Highness, what brings you here?
I heard father has been staying in the Hall of Mental Cultivation, so I wanted to come and see.
You said it. Ever since we raided Prince Regis's mansion, His Majesty has been a changed man. Every single day, he's in the Hall of Mental Cultivation, reviewing the backlog of memorials.
Make sure to remind father to take care of his health.
I will, Your Highness.
Leo, His Majesty's broth is ready.
I usually go and fetch it myself. Why is it delivered early today? His Majesty is inside. Go ahead.
Hold on.
Your Highness, what's wrong with the soup?
It's nothing. I just thought father's soup smelled so sweet, it got me craving some.
Oh, that's easy. Tomorrow, I'll tell the Imperial Kitchen to send you a bowl every night.
Thank you, Leo.
After you.
That soup was clearly laced with crimson nightshade. Trying to harm my son, are you? Then I'll just have to pull a switch on you.
Your Highness, it's done. Our men report. The poisoned soup has been delivered to the Hall of Mental Cultivation.
Excellent. Go to the Emporium and get some firecrackers on credit. Once the palace summons me, light them up in the courtyard. To drive away my bad luck and to celebrate my ascension to the throne.
Yes, Your Highness.
Your Majesty, your soup is ready. You should have it while it's hot.
Just leave it there and go. I'll drink it later.
Kalen,
Mother, what brings you here today?
I heard you've been studying very hard lately, so I took it upon myself to cook for you. I made your favorite dumplings.
I see. Mother, it's been a long time since you've cooked for me. Tell you what, let's go to the Hall of Shimmering Light right now. I can't wait.
But this soup from the Imperial Kitchen shouldn't go to waste. I heard that lately, Consort Seraphina has been heartbroken over Iris. Why don't we send this soup over to her?
You're right, Mother. Then I'll have Leo take the soup over to her.
Greetings, Your Highness. I'm here on His Majesty's orders to bring you some soup, straight from the Imperial Kitchen, made specially for His Majesty. His Majesty was thinking of you, so he sent me right over with it.
You see, Your Highness, His Majesty still cares for you.
He really said that? I knew it. I still have a place in His Majesty's heart. He's just upset with me, that's all. A few more days, I'm sure His Majesty will bring Iris back.
Please enjoy it while it's hot, Your Highness. I'll take my leave now.
The Emperor's gifts really are exceptional.
Your Highness.
Your Majesty, Consort Seraphina, Last night, after drinking the soup that was delivered, she's gone. After the royal physician examined her, he found the soup was laced with a deadly poison.
What?
That bowl of soup was meant for you, Your Majesty. By some cruel twist, it went to consort Seraphina instead. If Princess Alara hadn't been there, I fear you, Your Majesty.
Thank the heavens Mother was there. She saved my life. On my order, find that maid who delivered the soup last night and investigate thoroughly. Once she talks, arrest the culprit on the spot.
At once. Your Majesty. Your Highness.
What brings you here in person? Could it be that something major has happened in the palace?
Your Highness, your foresight is truly remarkable. Since that's the case, then come with this servant for a little visit to the palace.
Of course. Go on, light the firecrackers. Who knows, once I step into that palace, I may not be stepping out.
Yes.
Then I'll trouble you to lead the way, Leo.
His Majesty has called us to court in a hurry. Prince Regis, not wearing your court attire is bad enough. But you dare to swagger into the hall like this? Do you really have no respect for His Majesty?
So what? That boy Kalen, is he worthy of my respect?
How dare you say such treasonous things, such a wolf's ambition?
That's right, I'm ambitious. Ever since the late Emperor died, I've been plotting to take the throne. Kalen is nothing but a useless fool. If it weren't for the decrees of the late Emperor and the Empress Dowager, could he ever bear the weight of the kingdom of Ethel?
His Majesty is the late Emperor's rightful heir. Sure, he's playful by nature, but his heart is pure. How can you be so insolent, Prince Regis?
Save it, Gideon. I've long despised you sitting in that high position, spouting benevolence and righteousness, all while scheming for your own house of Gideon. Otherwise, would you have married your granddaughter to Kalen just to secure your family's power?
What utter nonsense.
You know damn well I'm telling the truth. After all, villains don't exactly wear name tags. I advise you to stop supporting Kalen, that addle-brained boy on the throne. Anyone from the house of Kalen would rule better than him.
In front of the entire court, you dare speak such treason? Are you rebelling? Prince Regis?
Since Kalen's dead anyway, what if I am? Gentlemen, ever since Kalen took the throne, he hasn't done a single worthwhile thing. He's only brought complaints from officials and commoners alike. What right does he have to keep that throne? I'm doing this for your sake. The kingdom of Ethel must not fall to Kalen. How could we ever face the late Emperor and Empress Dowager?
Ha! Who says I'm dead?
Why aren't you dead?
You all heard that, my ministers? Regis has a wolf's ambition. He intends to rebel and endanger the kingdom of Ethel. Guards, take him away.
Princess. About His Majesty. He's already taken men and detained Prince Regis in the main hall. Prince Regis is done for.
Prince Regis is far too cunning and shrewd. There's no way he'd be captured so easily. Listen, I'll write a letter. Get it to General Aiden.
General Aiden? They say he's been stationed at the border for years, keeping foreign enemies at bay. He's brave, skilled, and has never lost a battle. When did you meet General Aiden?
And remember this, you must deliver it into General Aiden's hands yourself.
I will, Your Highness.
No. I still have a bad feeling about this. I'd better go out and see for myself.
So you're not dead. Then why summon me to the palace today?
How dare you, Prince Regis? You bribed a maid to poison His Majesty. Do you confess?
He didn't die, did he?
That bowl of porridge you gave me, I gave to consort Seraphina. Didn't expect that, did you? After all your plotting, you ended up killing your own niece with your own hands.
So what? Going to execute me? This kingdom of Ethel was rightfully mine to begin with.
Take him away. Execute him immediately.
Kaelin, you think I'd come here alone without a plan?
Your Majesty, the area around the Hall of Mental Cultivation is completely surrounded by the Imperial Guards.
Kaelin, you've lost.
You bribed the commander of the Imperial Guards long ago. All along, you've been setting up this whole game.
That's right, Prime Minister. Otherwise, how do you suppose the late Emperor and Empress Dowager died? This palace is filled with my people. None of you are getting out of here.
What a fine uncle you are. My most loyal uncle indeed. I should have killed you long ago.
You forced my hand. We didn't have to resort to arms. I played along with your games for so long just because I wanted to see you deposed by the ministers and the common people. But you insisted on opposing me and actually grew a brain. I can't let you live.
Let's see who dares lay a hand on the Emperor.
Elara.
Father.
It's you again, you wretched girl. You're the one who keeps ruining my plans.
Take it easy, Royal Uncle. At your age, getting so worked up is a sure way to an early grave.
You.
See what I mean? It's starting already.
I don't know why, but this young princess always reminds me of the Empress Dowager. But a granddaughter resembling her grandmother is quite normal.
Don't get cocky. Once the Imperial Guards break in, you'll be my first target.
Is that so? Haven't you noticed how quiet it is outside?
What do you mean by that?
Well, actually, my father noticed your backup plan long ago. So he took some precautions. He summoned General Aiden to the capital to save His Majesty. Your men are probably taken care of by now.
That useless coward. You really crack me up. If he had any brains, would he have failed to see my ambition all these years?
Is he saying I'm brainless?
Princess, is what you're saying true? Has General Aiden really arrived?
If it really is General Aiden, then we're saved.
Exactly. Ever since the late Emperor ascended the throne, General Aiden has chosen to transfer and garrison the frontier cities. He hasn't set foot in the capital, not once in over a decade. Yet repeatedly, he has fended off powerful enemies for our kingdom of Ethel. He is our living god of war.
Elara, you still have the nerve to talk? He's utterly incompetent. General Aiden's been discontent for ages. Why would he come back to save him? Besides, for General Aiden to return from the garrison would take at least 6 hours.
If you surrender quietly now, maybe His Majesty might still consider your kinship ties and grant you a proper burial.
Don't you dare touch Elara!
Elara.
Are you all right?
Forgive my late arrival, Your Majesty. I beg Your Majesty's forgiveness.
It's all right, General Aiden. You've arrived just in time.
This girl's expression is so much like my Ching.
See that clearly now, General Aiden? So incompetent. Still sure you want to back an emperor like this?
Regis, you killed the late Emperor and Empress Dowager, and now you're trying to usurp the throne. I may have been away from court for years, but I've heard all about your schemes. If you hadn't deliberately misled the Emperor, how could he neglect his duties?
Exactly. He's right.
Your Majesty, how do we deal with this traitor? Just give the word.
Prince Regis has disrupted the court and plotted treason. Take him away and execute him immediately.
Take him away.
I was this close to success, just one step away. This is all your fault, you wretched girl. What kind of witchcraft did you use to make Kaelin obey your every command?
You know, Regis, you were wrong from the start. You killed me and the late emperor, and then you corrupted my Kaelin. Your current fate is inevitable.
Who are you? You're not a Lara. Who the hell are you? You're not a Lara at all.
After all this time, haven't you figured out who I am by now?
That form of address. You're the Empress Dowager. So that's it. I see. And no wonder Kaelin obeys your every word.
Wait, use his blade.
Your Highness, General Aiden requests an audience.
I suppose I have to face him eventually. Show him in.
Yes.
Ching King, is that you?
It's me.
My love.
I've spoken to my father. Next month, on the 15th, he'll come to propose. My love, what's wrong? Why are you crying?
Aiden, I can't marry you. My father has already betrothed me to the Crown Prince.
What about me? What about us, my love?
That man is the Crown Prince, the future Emperor. My father cannot refuse. Aiden, let's just forget this ever happened.
My love. My love. If we're not meant to be, then let's never see each other again. I'll request a post at the border. I just hope you'll be safe in the palace.
Aiden. Pay my respects to your highness.
General Aiden, take me out for a walk. The word from the palace was that I'd been dead for a long time. Why would you still, without a second thought, bring your troops into the palace to save the Emperor?
Because the letter was signed Ching. Of all the people I know, other than the Empress Dowager, no one else goes by the courtesy name Ching.
After I entered the palace, you were sent to that bitter, frozen border. General Aiden, how did you get through it?
The nights at the border are bitterly cold. Every night I reminded myself I just had to get used to it.
In this life of ours, we're always getting used to things. Getting used to the cold. Getting used to life in the palace. When faced with unbearable pain, we just smile and tell people, you'll get used to it. Aiden, you've gotten old. You're even getting grey hair.
Over a decade has gone by. It's only natural I've aged. But you, your highness, are still young, with a long future ahead of you.
That's true. But now the court's affairs are handled by Prime Minister Gideon and General Aiden, and the inner palace is managed by my dear daughter-in-law. I can finally have some peace and quiet.
Your highness, we should go back. Wake up. Your highness. Wake up, your highness. Someone help. Your highness, wake up. Help! Somebody help!
Your Majesty, it's about the princess. Idem.
She's barely breathing. I feel there's no hope left.
That's impossible. How can this be? She was perfectly fine yesterday.
Nonsense, you useless fools. Every time something like this happens, you just tell me this useless nonsense. I don't care what it takes, you must save the princess for me.
I've done everything I can.
Get out. Mother, wake up and look at me. I'm improving. I'm getting better. You haven't even seen me become a wise ruler yet. What am I supposed to do without you?
Your Majesty, please don't grieve too much. Perhaps Her Highness is just exhausted. She might just need more rest.
Right. You're right. Mother was like this before. Mother must be exhausted. She must be just so tired.
Your Majesty, it's terrible. There's rebellion in Westmarch. The disaster is out of control. The ministers are in the Hall of Violet Empyrean, awaiting your decision.
Another rebellion? Ever since I got stuck with you, my bastard son, I've never had a moment's peace.
Mother, you're awake. This is wonderful. You're awake. Now I have my pillar of strength back. But about this rebellion in Westmarch.
Ugh, this kind of life, when will it ever end?